Throughout this season, I've heard a lot about how Isekai Quartet is not that bad, that it's just alright. It's actually kinda good. It's bad and it sucks, and if you like it, then you must be respected as an individual whose opinion should be regarded. If I didn't care about your opinion, I wouldn't have mentioned it. I'm not that kind of guy. That would be retarded. I just hit 500 subscribers thanks to the openings video. Time to scare them all away. So, what the fuck is this? Was someone at Katakawa like, hey, Avenged Sevenfold Endman is coming out, those cinematic galaxies or whatever are really popular right now, what if we did our own? And then someone else was like, yeah, that's a great idea. You know what else would be good? If we did the exact opposite. And so we had this amazing, epic, colossal crossover with 4 huge powerhouse series. The 4 lovable losers of Konosuba, the entire gang of Overlord, the ReZero squad, and also Tanya from Yojo Senki and whoever the fuck these guys are. They're all gathered in one place so they can go to school and do school things. What the fuck? It's not even like they do interesting things in school, they just sit around and fucking... What do they do? Maybe this could have worked in like a regular school where these characters would interact with normal people and do regular school activities. Instead, they're the only students and all they do is take turns raising their hands and spouting memes. It doesn't help that this show looks like Bitmoji the animation. What is this, a Facebook game? Everyone has such stock animations and expressions that any possible charm is thrown out the window. Top this off with this fucking garbage soundtrack that makes me feel like I'm back to the early days of the Wii. You guys ever played Wii Play? Is that the same composer? Who the fuck did the music for this show? I guess the silver lining is that it has a full-length OP and ED for some reason, so that's an easy 3 minutes subtracted from each episode, that helps. The reason why this doesn't work is because it's trying to be a comedy, when 3 of the 4 series here aren't even comedies. And the one that is gets most of its humor out of making fun of the other 3. Sure, Overlord has its moments, but it's otherwise pretty straight-faced, as is Yojo Senki, whose only real joke is the concept of Aoi Yuki becoming Hitler. But then you get to ReZero. Subaru is a cringe character. Plain and simple. If I'm allowed to spew meme words, he's a deconstruction of the isekai protagonist. He believes he's the amazing hero, the main character of this world, and should have this awesome adventure where all these cool things happen to him. Except his only talent is getting fucking brutally murdered. ReZero is about not getting what you want, and Subaru works well as the main character of his story. But when you take him out of the story, he just becomes a fucking loser. Fuck Subaru and fuck all the other ReZero characters. They're the same as him, they only work for the story. Every time Subaru opens his mouth, Ram tells him to shut up, and Rem is, for whatever reason, thirstier than a pubescent otaku trapped in the Sahara. This is fucking embarrassing. If you watch this without having seen ReZero, I'm so sorry. Oh god. Why am I even here? Someone help me. Why is Rosewall so fucking annoying in this show? Why does he talk like that? That's not how he talks. And what makes this a truly scalding piece of trash fucking garbage is just how dumbed down all the characters are to fit this series. I'm not going to say that anyone in this cast is particularly complex or just amazingly well written on their own in the first place, but they're better than this. The one saving grace for this comedy cemetery is the Konosuba cast. Scratch that. Aqua and Kazuma, who have one of the best relationships in anime. And this does translate into some mildly amusing moments based on their real characters. But at the end of the day, it's basically just, I'm Aqua, and I'm an Aqua, and I do Aqua shit. I'm cool cause I'm Aqua. I'm a goddess, and I'm Aqua, and I'm really awesome. I'm Aquasome. That didn't work. And then Kazuma says, no, you're stupid. And then Aqua goes, fuck you, Kazuma. Darkness, being famous for having one joke, proceeds to make said joke over and over again. If the joke here is that I'm supposed to feel embarrassed for being a Konosuba fan, then that's pretty funny, I hate it. Also, Megumin does nothing. She's just there. They don't even let her have a conversation with Amelia. Literally, what the fuck was the point of putting two characters with the same adorable cutie 3.14 actress in the same room when you don't even write a conversation of them together? That was the easiest joke you could have made! How did you miss that? I'll admit that I can't really comment on the Overlord characters because I don't like Overlord, and I don't have much to say about the Yojo Senki characters because they don't exist. But ironically, these two had the best scene of the series, where Aizen's Fool Crown and Angry Lolly have a pleasant conversation, getting to know each other, realizing they come from the same world and have relatively similar backstories. See, this is nice. This is what the show should have tried to aim for. But it didn't. Kazuma and Subaru sort of had a scene like this, but not good. Because, again, they just feel out of character. And those are the only noteworthy interactions in the whole show. Yeah, other characters talk to each other every once in a while, but that doesn't mean they're not walking meme fountains. Alright, I'll admit, the scene where Tanya stands up on the chair to look imposing is pretty funny. You know, Isekai Quartet can make me chuckle once every 3 episodes or so, kinda like how William Zastudio can take a walk once every 50 plate appearances. Not that anyone will appreciate this joke. But the rest of the show is just, hey guys, Tanya's a little girl! That's really funny! Are you laughing yet? If not, we're gonna make the same joke again and again because Yojo Senki doesn't have any jokes! Oh, she called him Barusu! That's so funny! Bazinga! But I need to address the Snorlax in the road. That half you motherfuckers are about to tell me not to make a big deal out of this because it's a non-canon filler sideshore chibi bullshit doesn't matter fuckery spin-off series made for shits and giggles. Well, excuse me for being a fan of most of these shows and wanting the best out of them, okay? Go ask the Ava fans how they feel about this sort of show. I shouldn't have to say, yeah, these shows are good as long as you ignore this thing and this doesn't have a direct impact on them. I don't care. That doesn't excuse it from being bad. Isekai Quartet took 2 of my favorite anime series and one that I also think is pretty good and made a bastardized version of them. A mockery. And that makes me mad, so I'm going to complain about it on the internet. And it's getting a second fucking season! Are you fucking kidding me? It got a second season before Kaguya and Zombieland Saga and Nation Show! Fuck off! Fuck Isekai Quartet and fuck all these other cringe city chibi chucklefuck series that get attached to every light novel adaptation. If you enjoy them, good for you. I don't. End of video. Tutoru, motherfuckers.
衝撃に備えよ。汝の皆においてこれが人類最大の威力の攻撃手段。これこそが究極の攻撃魔法エクセプローション。元へと導き混沌より接触せんとす。今爆裂魔法がいざなおう。うがてエクスプロージョン。I don't want to see Ram like that.